Court remands President of International Human Rights Association Manipur chapter Mark Thanjam Haokip to another 6 days of police custody. Tangmayband MLA Kumukjam Joy Kishan warns Imphal Municipal Corporation of agitation by Tagdo if it failed to produce contractor GG Rongmai within June 12th. Manipur sees no new cases of COVID-19 nor death or any recovery in past 24 hours. Active COVID caseload remains at 5. And India logs 3,962 new COVID-19 cases, 2,697 recoveries and 26 death cases in past 24 hours. Active COVID caseload rises to 22,416. Good evening and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English News. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your masks properly and maintain a safe distance. And I'm PREMI THANGJAM bringing you the news in details. Session Judge Imphal West remands President of International Human Rights Association Manipur chapter Mark Thanjam Haokip to another 6 days of police custody. Mark T. Haokip was produced before the Session Judge Imphal West today. During the legal proceeding, police pleaded the judge to keep Mark Haokip in police custody for another 10 days, giving reason that the accused failed to cooperate earlier in police custody. While the public prosecutor pleaded the judge to grant permission to produce Mark T. Haokip before JIC for interrogation. In defense, Mark's counsel objected to the public prosecutor and to reports submitted by the police. After listening to all parties, the judge came with a verdict to send Mark T. Haokip to another 6 days police remand. Today's legal proceeding was conducted amid tight security measures by police team led by Imphal West SP KSH Shivakanta. It may be mentioned that Manipur police arrested Mark T. Haokip from Delhi's Kishangarh on May 24th based on a complaint lodged against him for posting derogatory comments about freedom fighter Rani Gaidinliu and other inflammatory posts. It may also be mentioned that police had earlier accused that Mark T. Haokip, a resident of Molnum village in Churchandpur district, was a self-styled president of an outfit called Government of the People's Democratic Republic of Kuki Land, which strives to form a separate Kuki nation. Tangmayband MLA Kumukjam Joy Kishan demands Imphal Municipal Corporation, IMC and corporators of IMC to reveal contractor GG Rongmai, who has been accused of absconding after siphoning funds sanctioned for developmental works in areas under the IMC. Speaking to media at his Kuyatong residence today, MLA Joy Kishan alleged GG Rongmai of being a fraud and added that Chairman and Secretary of Langol Tarung Village Authority have clarified that contractor GG Rongmai is not a resident of Tarung village. He warned that actions will be taken against those found involved in laundering IMC fund under the general financial rule. The MLA expressed belief that the relevant minister, state government and IMC mayor will take action on the matter. Joy Kishan warned that Tagdo, which is an apex club of Tangmayband Assembly constituency, will launch stir if relevant authorities fail to trace GG Rongmai within June 12th.
Government gi paisa ama in case to basi akoi general finance rule gi makha da loi chatka da wangatani madu gi wangmada chalam tarti khudimok punishable ni thabak macha minor case me ama da su government na adum kaisule ita haide corruption is corruption, fraud is fraud, public money luto basi luto bani pasam nga lorum bagi pihoram to treasury gi asi mayamam thingnagre ara sidai da crore ama da taw mayam se sisu ai government da chap chaba thajaba thami government na athu matam da masi puthorokani akoi gi IMC gi mayor na athu bada miyam gi lantum liba miwese putopiraga Manipur natana malemda Bharat pumbada miyam gi lantum matpase masit to bayade haibase mayam da khan lakani and I chap chap thaje ba phangi.
Chief Minister Nongthong Biren chaired a review meeting on the law and order situation of the state with Chief Secretary, Director General of Police, DGP and other senior officials yesterday. The Chief Minister assured that state government will continue taking all possible measures to maintain peace and stability in the state. Chief Minister Nongthong Biren, PWD Minister Govindas Konthaujam, MLA Haukilit Kipgint along with Chief Secretary, top government officials and representatives of NHIDCL held a meeting on land areas affected by road construction project in Kangpokpi district. The meet was convened at the Chief Minister's Secretariat in Imphal. Chief Minister said the project will help in improving road connectivity in the state. Uripok MLA KH Raghumani urges all to acknowledge the initiatives taken by Narendra Modi-led NDA government in the past 8 years. BJP Imphal Central District held a press meet at the MLA's residence in Uripok, Sorbonne Tingel today. Speaking to media, MLA KH Raghumani said BJP government aims to fulfill the needs of common people. He claimed that road and transport infrastructure has improved and various programs have been initiated to elevate poverty, to improve health, education and agriculture sector in the country.
Honorable Prime Minister Sri Modi ji makhada lakpa BJP led government center da lakpa sigi magi wakalon philosophy hai tare aduge achievement lona magi philosophy plus achievement jise nipanda aduga lona lai se ultimately bringing out a complete change in better India and with the concept of good governance si thambadaina praja miyam da aina thamjaning si kana basi koi lawdana su lai hana ideas da makata ba Bharat Sarkar ki scheme different schemes mayam kana basi law da chungani mas praja miyam na aware we biba changbara hai nai.
BJP state unit organized Garib Kalyan Sammelan at its office in Ghari today. The program was held as a part of Seva Susashant Garib Kalyan Parva, marking the 8 years completion of BJP government at the center. The public outreach program starts from June 1st to 15, aims at spreading awareness on public welfare schemes to the public. BJP Imphal West District President PH Poni along with BJP MLAs in Imphal West District attended the function. MS Loyalam Motors, a showroom for three-wheeler e-rickshaws, was opened at Imphal today. Additional Chief Secretary P. Waifa inaugurated the showroom located at Changangkai Uchekond of Imphal West District. Two models of e-rickshaws, namely App E-City FX and App E-Extra FX, manufactured by Manipur-based Piaggio company, were also launched on the occasion. The newly launched e-rickshaws are run by lithium-ion 51.2 volt battery and the vehicles can travel at a speed of 45 km per hour. Cost of the two vehicles starts from above 3 lakh each. Speaking on the sideline, Additional Chief Secretary P. Waifa said e-vehicles will be replacing petrol and diesel run vehicles by 2030 across the globe. He added that on April 21st this year, the State Cabinet authorized the Manipur Electric Mobility Policy 2022 to develop the electric mobility ecosystem and promote the use of electric vehicles in the state.
Petrol ga diesel ge gari se loina 2030 da gidi prithvi da ayamba channa roi ga da ba adugi khongchat sida Manipur da se khoina saruk ya ba se taseng na yamna nungai ba numin ni handak dai kui da na 21st April da akoi Manipur ge state cabinet na electric vehicle policy akoi na Manipur state electric mobility policy hai ba ama ayaba pi khrabni hojik madugi policy di channa do rabni madugi policy ge matungin na akoi na incentives mayam passenger gari da asuk commercial vehicle da asuk subsidy
Manipur Progressive Piggery Farmer Association today drew the attention of the government to take necessary steps to stop the spread of African swine fever in pigs in THANGJAM district. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club, General Secretary of the Association Khundrakpam Malemnganba expressed concern about the spread of the disease as it could cause big loss to pig farmers in the state. He further added that the disease poses a major threat as no vaccine have been invented for its prevention. So there is no means other than taking precautionary measures to avoid further spread of the disease. He urged government and relevant authority to step up measures to halt the progress of the disease by clearly setting procedures to properly dispose the dead pigs, also hinting that the disease may have entered the state through pigs smuggled in from Myanmar. Kundrakpa Malemnganba asked government to look into the matter as precautionary step.
Slaughtering house ladiba mayamsi akhoi anaba sase kaktanaba fasaina chingba then adodagi di akhoi surprise test tawba sigumba se tawbiu natragadi akhoi ngasi sase yole asiba se yole adodagi di leiraga lae adodai yum yore yum da khoi na muk chare adodagi madudagi plastic ta kaida hapakpa magi I nungsida adum mahiki sida bida laibani na masi muk sandokrani masi na mu huina yena puraga mu matang matang sandokpasina okisida adum ungaga leire then ani subada akhoi hujiboda African swine fever se karino haibase chapchana yam mamutana akhoi praja singna khangdri aduna masi awareness program ama yam phaja
Taurangbam Tomalai from Dibongkuna Ward number 6 of Jiribam district, who is currently undergoing treatment for breast cancer, faces huge financial burden. She had to sell her own land for the treatment. Impact News today visited her home about her condition, but we couldn't meet her as she was away for her treatment. Speaking to Impact News, ward member of the area, Y. Ranjita, said that Tomalai worked as sweeper under Jiribam Municipal Council. After the demise of her husband, she has been living with her younger brother and her son, who is in class 10. Even though she is a beneficiary of PMJAY, her health expenses exceeds the amount allotted under the health scheme. Therefore, she had to sell her own land to meet the expenses. Y. Ranjita appealed the government and other kind-hearted people of the state to provide help to Taurangbam Tomalai.
Hajiki when the my operation togani have a date fixed at the lady. Angamating Pangnasia and a so quick Hagalaga Tonari, when a Lonana Magi. Hajiki when a hell cut for the Pangi, Pangaso, Masigi, a hand begin a facility to tow them in a leisure with the guitar with the vanina, Magi Lamchita or Gatogani. Magi Lamasi Lamajon Harga, Ujima Sister Hospital, Layangi, Adubu. A coy like I know, Maki Angama Mating Pangi, a coy like I know Panga Kayamaki, Mating to the Kayam Pangangani, Marilla in a bus, Sangstan, Amadi, Puchens of what Hamochemba, New Sina, Agi Nausigi, Angamba Mating Harapang Veratana, Agi Nausigi Punchije, Tanbinasia.
Koijam Narendra is determined in the face of adversity to save his wife, who is suffering from kidney failure. Impact News brings you a special report.
Konthaujam Kendragi Manung Chana Kamong Langoijam Maning Lekaida Koijam Narendrana Mahaki Loinabi Koijam Ongbi Rasitom Bigal Loinana Laita Laira Pumba Tungoi Naram Laga Yumbalon Gi Punchida Sangjaduna Masanupi Amadi Masanupama Pangjaki Koijam Narendrana Asanba Auto Rickshaw Ma Thoduna Amadi Koijam Rasitombina Rimsda Pharmacy Gi Runner Amawina Machani Yokcharpa Hauraki Masanupi Ahalna Sagai Amada Thazaduna Laikraba Matungda Ikhang Khangodana Koijam Rasitombi Gi kidney animal Yamna Sokchille Athuboda transplant Tobagi Tangai Padawama Laki Adubu Yungi Oiba Fibam Laita Lairana Maram Oraga Ngasi Fauba Koijam Rasitombi dialysis Toduna Kara Matang Chaba Amada kidney transplant Togani Haidana Punsi Leli Adubu Ikhang Khangodana Puba Thambangam Loidaba Achoba Chaiting Ama Pirkpadagi Koijam Narendrana Tumba Chaba Tidana Mahaki Loinabigi Ana Lying Amnaba Auto Service Toraga Honahori
Yam Sada Pasada Tinga, Hataktazo, I see some Wudu, no Asa Hele, a Dum Lake, Aduga, is a high Bungamdred, no Mujima, Dum Saraheta, is a Kang, Kanamai, I shoulda, like it was a cradifari Haireka, Minesse, Akoi, Sanupi the Gikrama Pure, Sanupita, Puhale, Aina, Akoi Dada, Lishimama, Wale, Igi, Hanamagi, some son of a Gikrasum, I wonder Tungenzabado, Aduga Taraga, Minesto Towe, Gari Nungli Sapada Sumanda, Aina, Chitamzalo, some Aito, Tungzanbad.
Kojam Rasitombina, kidney animal Yarakaba Sida, Pokminaba, Manaunupa Amana, Mahaki kidney ama donate Tauragi, higher Pawada, Yungi was Heltungi Awaba Kara, Naineri Charekta, Manaunupa Adusu COVID-19 Lena, Lachana Maram Orega, Lake Kidabada, Kojam Rasitombigi, Asapumba, Ariambataki, Yungi Late Lyra Amadi, Sel Tungi Kudong Sadavana Maram Orega, Mahaki Masanupa, Atonba, Class 12, Pass Tauraga, Makatana, Lyric Tamanba Ngamkide, Awaba Kaya, Mayok Naraga, Mahaki Mapuroibana, Tumma Chabatidana, Mahaki Ana Layengi, Hona Zariba si Kanbada, Mahaki Masagi Anaba, Koktokuna, Mahagasi Yamna Tolaba, Miu Yamani Kana, Nutigi Tengta Hauri.
Ekoi haude bayang na nagi bazu khang dan ai ju thabai nga ma paisa ta laga ko di dum hinkan to bani do ma ga ai ga paisa ta laga icha na pa ji ma lai tam laga ma isai pam je na kitang tam ba hauda ngai bani ba ai na ko te gi sai tam bazu chat pa yang amdre lai tam bazu tu yep se pass to raga makha tam ta ga to budo adu do mai tu kanu ki oi PT di na school ni PT di na ko sing tara lai na adu do pi dra ga di certificate lo ba yar we na ji pho ba lo dre ba ma be tam da na ba je na ma yam tam ningi I tamandabagi thawayam nuhaite bazikchu
temjilong angawa ito say taina fam khandrabang thamoy se panglava thamoy sivu yeng lagano
Kojam Rasitombigi Machanupa Atonba Kojam Naresh Kumar Punsida Ningthina training Tauduna Masak Naiba Saisakpa Ama Oijaduna Apokpa Amadi Apopigi Mating Pangjagi Haina Khanjaba Wakal Yungi Oiba Khudong Chadabana Maram Oiraga Ariambataki Yungi Kana Laijadabana Maram Oiraga Apopigi Anaba Seva Tauba Amadi Yungi Kupno Mapumba Naresh Kumar na Yengchali Adubu Mahangna Pamjariba Isai Masa Matanta Hona Jaduna Practice Taubadagi Miyamna Mahaku Saisakpa Oina Pamnaratuna, Isai Nongai program Kara Pangjaduna, Yungi Mateng, Kara di Pangmungam Jari Haina, Naresh Kumar na Tamla.
Siruba ainang lalekalage Loiva nairoi hairamba Nangai nung siwari say Loi kareng asidi aremba Oiram le
2018-19 adai da 12 loire aduga makha adum tamdaba ngamgedre 2019 sai ai isai kana tamba chacharme do mamana salakudagi khoi babana okto thoroga daina yun je yeng banina ngamdabadagi aisu pesa thoktabanina ngamgidabadagi adum aisu lepa isai tambasu sakidre hojik pamjabagi khagabudi adum hotbudi hona jari
Kojam Narendrana, Mahang Nutigi Hona Jariba Asina, Loina Bigi Ana Layengda, Mating Panglakpa, Ngamlaktabada, Tingtawa Natana Upai Lais Electric, Tambangam Dava, Mahaki Nubigi, Anabagi Masak Asida, Ngamnava Haiduna, Kanga Chanava, Sagai Natai, Amadi, Kairo Lekai Mio Singdagi, Sel Pubada, Ikayo Faure, Mahang Hona Jariba Asida, Kairo Lekai Amadi, Sagai Natai Miamna, Minungsi Amaga Loinana, Mating Pambir Lebasida, Singbangam Loidava, Lamanama Tonjari, Nimsta kidney transplant gi khudong chaba leigadore haiba wafam ama tav phangjari mahaki kidney ama piraga mahaki loinabi gi thawaida kanbang ngamlagadi mahakna hona jariba si mahi oiragani haina Kojam Narendrana thamlagli
ai ngon tagi mangonda ama piraga mayang mating tagi ko aina hipa ije paisagi kaigi kanamta leiteba adudana aina honaba natana atopa means leitabnina
Awaibo Otoma Waiduna, Kojam Narendana, Mahaki Loinabi, kidney patient number Oiribi, Kojam Ongbi, Rashitum Bibo Awa Kudung, Chadaba Kayama, Mayon Nauji, Anahalain Chatari. Kojam Narendana, Awaba Kudung, Chadaba Kayama, Mayon Nauji, Mahaki Loinabibu, Anahalain Chatariba, Asida, Lamdam Masida Lariba, Puchechawa, Musing, Maruina, Manipulaki, Marilay number Authoritina, Mating Pangba. Matam oidarba haibu wafam adu thamjari camera person people loina pawdam jariba bakta torambam impact news kamong
Manipur reported zero positive case of COVID-19 out of 53 samples tested in the past 24 hours. There is death or recovered cases reported in the past 24 hours. COVID active case load in the state remains at 5 as per the latest report from State Health Department and COVID-19 Common Control Room. Coronavirus has affected above 1,37,241 people and claimed 2,120 lives in the state so far. Total recovered cases are 1,35,116. Recovery rate remains at 98.45%. On that note, it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring in updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. We'll be right back. Keep watching Impact News.
Presto Personalized Wonders, Imphal Nauna Hangdok Cherry, Heidi Basida, personalized gifts, corporate gifts, awards and mementos, home decor, office rubber stamp na chingba, potlam sing, mafam asida pangbigani, ngasi maglangsing birau, Tila Grass Enterprises, Presto, Tangal Bazar near Kasturi Tong, Imphal. Contact number 0385-244-9025 natraga 98621-00456. SMS Gold Private Limited India most trusted gold buying company Imphal branch Hangzuri company asina pijariba facility singdi sana kaiba gold carat matching ke matengna adom gi sana gi quality khangdoklaba matungda best price ta sana kaiba yagani gold loan amasung sana bandop hanba ngamdaba singi gold settlement tongzari cash in 5 minutes akupa marol gi damak makhagi address asida langsin birau SMS Gold Private Limited New Checkol Imphal branch.
Welcome back after the break and you're watching Primetime English News. India added 3,962 new COVID-19 cases, 2,697 recoveries and 26 deaths in last 24 hours. As per the latest report of Union Minister of Health and Family Welfare, India's COVID-19 active caseload are 22,416. Total recoveries are 4,26,25,454. Recovery rate reduces to 98.73%. Death toll reaches 5,24,677. Over 193 crore 96 lakh doses of COVID-19 vaccine have been administered in India so far. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 53 crore 48 lakh 56,000 people. It has claimed above 63 lakh 19,000 people and recoveries are above 50 crore 56 lakh 50,000. USA has the highest active cases of above 29 lakh 53,000 in the world. People flocked at the hill range of Liai Kulen village in Senapati district to take a glimpse of the beautiful giant Himalayan lily, locally known as Vivoli. Villagers appealed to the relevant government departments to develop the site into a tourism spot. Impact News brings you an exclusive report.
Liai Kulen village of Senapati district, inhabited by the Paumei community, is located around 120 kilometers away from the Imphal city. The Barak River originated from the scenic village of Liai Kulen, and many people have been visiting this village as Mother Nature has endowed the village abundantly with her beauty.
Village history village amadi webinina koi gi maru waina huji waterfall khara lere aduga chin motonda wonu shoko ba mas lake amadi leba ko aduga nu achauba se koi pare hectare mari manga nu khata yum gumna chauba ko nu chauba koi 100 kana su adu je bara spring gumba bayan tree koi khungi female male house gumba ning thogi yum gumba yam le da have.
The village, which is located at a height of around 2,500 meters above the sea level, is covered with fog even during summer. The giant Himalayan water lily, locally known as Biovali is one of the many unique elements drawing the attention of visitors to the village hill range. The fragrant lily blooms for only around 2 weeks in the month of May and June.
Lay sapa si hata ani se phajana sapa adum matune de adum kengre.
Villagers first spotted the flowers in the hill range in 2018. Tourists started visiting the flowering site after a hiatus of 2 years. This year, in the wake of improved situation of coronavirus pandemic, about 500 tourists from various districts of Manipur and even from outside the state have visited the place this year, contributing to the economy of the villagers, especially the youths.
Sorona handak se mi chamanga plus da lakre mapangi mi adu ko Imphal de gi Nagaland de gi ko Manipur si de gi ko adu atopa Madhya Pradesh de gi su mi amani di laye hai.
Agriculture being the main source of livelihood, villagers urged the government to construct tourist spots in the village to boost their income, and if possible to organize tourism festival to highlight the beautiful flower and attract more tourists.
Last year, the tourism director Ibo Hasu Lakre, Kwe Bara Springa, Asima tourism ki sport kara, Kwe promote Tawni Go. Adu Tawini Tawini Haregasu, Adum Equasu, Wetona Sitapangandre, Moina Nisindaba Male, Adum topic.
For Impact News reporter Ilangba Mushuk, this is Joyce Rusham, Liai Kulin Village, Senapati District.
Manipur is all set for state-level World Environment Day observance tomorrow. Ahead of the day, retired Deputy Conservator of Forest from Kongman Zone 3, Sambanduram Shamu started distributing saplings for free under the banner Take One and Plant for the Future since June 3rd. Sambanduram Shamu said he started making saplings of various indigenous plants after his retirement from the Forest Department. The retired Deputy Conservator of Forest expressed happiness that many people and representatives of civil society organizations have come to collect saplings, which he presented to mark the World Environment Day 2022, as well as to mark his 10th year of retirement.
Hayengi sidedi 49 suba thorom mamani daki thim masi only one art haiba thim duda pangthokadori host oiba country si Sweden oi aina matam sangna forest department da service torom badagi pothabasi ai handakna 2022 surakpasi sahi tara mapung pharakpa sideista aina haijaba usara semba thaba asi sahi mari mangagi mamangdagi semaga masigi thorom masida sigumba tang mayamda free distribution tang torabdi sahi khara service torop padugi mahi oina pokpagi mahi yale na khanjaraga prajagi seba tawjage adna ai madugi phibamda tawjabani.
Bhairodan Maxwell Hindi High School and League of Women jointly organized a painting competition on the theme Only One Art at the school on the occasion of World Environment Day, which falls tomorrow. Speaking on the occasion, teacher of the school, Tanuja Kumukcham, hoped that the painting competition will spread awareness on safeguarding environment among parents and children. She said they will plant saplings at the bank of Imphal River front on World Environment Day, and it will be followed by care and inspection to every week until the saplings grow to maturity to ensure their survival.
Painting competition se singani haiba matamda satra gi wakhanonda akoina yektoise kaino kaduga kadobai yektoino haiba se ma mathanda nataba oza sing amasung yumda lairiba mapa mama aduga mai colleague singda akoi competition ama tawdori aduga sumaina one environment day gi ni haiba khatang du da adum awareness program ama pigreba haidi angang singi makokta amasung maiga leiminariba mayam sigi mako haidi kan wakhalon sida akoi gi environment se kandaba ade haibagi adugumba wakhalon se thamaga akoi si adumai sinjabani.
Around 400 saplings were planted at Thanpilon Hill Range of Kakching Mantak in Chandal district today. Village Chief K. Chairao Kom led villagers in planting the saplings to mark World Environment Day 2022. The village chief said that the villages have been planting saplings at the hill range every year on World Environment Day, but this year they carried out a plantation drive a day ahead, as tomorrow is Sunday. All Manipur Students' Union continued its third 3-day-long mass trees plantation has run up to World Environment Day tomorrow. Tree saplings were planted in areas under EMSU Yurimbam branch and EMSU Langtabal branch by members of EMSU along with students of recent higher secondary school, Sagol Tongba members of local clubs and Mairapaibi groups. Kangpokpi Forest Division today planted around 2,000 seedlings at Kanglatongbi, Kangpokpi Reserved Forest nearby Tori Bari to mark World Environment Day 2022. Kangpokpi DC Kengu Zudingla IAS along with district-level officers and representatives of civil society organizations took part in the mass plantation drive. Divisional Forest Officer Kangpokpi Ganesh Nagaranjan urged the public to protect forests and respect forest areas which are recognized by government. Imphal East Deputy Commissioner has informed scheduled tribes and traditional forest dwellers residing in Imphal East District to submit their claim on forest rights through relevant SDOs within July 1. Langtabal MLA Karam Shyam says one need not feel embarrassed of riding a bicycle. Fit India Campaign Committee and Fit India Club Manipur University today organized Fit India Freedom Rider Cycle Rally under the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports as a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. MLA Karam Shyam, Vice Chancellor and teachers of Manipur University, noted singer Hamom Sadananda took part in a cycle rally that began from Manipur University till Maibam Lokpa Hill. Speaking on the sidelines, MLA encouraged people to cycle for commuting within a distance of 10 kilometers and urged students to cycle to schools and colleges.
Cycle to we canabasti, Haidana Kanadi, Aksan Pagani, Wakul Pagani, Morel Pagani, Sel to me Pibam Pagani, Adu Mingundasu, Pongan impress Namazu Ponga. Asika Tauraga, World Bicycle Day, Observe the Waki Belu, the Lay, Masika Taura, Soil Taura, or a Halagasat, Apai Chasalati, but I'm calling Mamma Kendra, Haru Lishim cycle to wave. Cycle from the Vadagi, was Adagi cycle from China. Why? The way all again is a Pungani and a toy. I say you Pungani sure, Udixum de la Kana cycle to rage. Karigumba Aina cycle to Beluzi Kangandraba, Adoitardi cycle to a Tora Mue, I Madugi Sapsa Belu.
25-year-old Gerinda Loitongbam has bagged a National Women Excellence Award presented by National Academy for Art Education. The award has been conferred to Gerinda of Lalambung Makhong Takhelambam Leggai in recognition of a campaign on crime against women and her solo car ride to and fro from Imphal to Delhi in 2019 to spread the message of stop crime against women and to prove that women can do it all alone. The award ceremony was held at Hotel Kohinoor Continental in Andheri Kurla Road, Maharashtra in April. 303 Hajj pilgrims of Manipur, including 140 women and officials, were fully vaccinated against COVID-19 today. They will be leaving India soon for Mecca in Saudi Arabia. Manipur State Hajj Committee today organized COVID vaccination camp for all the Hajj pilgrims of Manipur at Family Welfare Department. 43 Assam Rifles Major Rakesh Kumar has handed over new water storage tank to villagers of Zion Wang under More block. Assam Rifles had constructed the water tank under Operation Sadbhavna project. Village Chief Lamthang Misao has thanked the Assam Rifles for their kind gesture. Indian security forces gunned down a self-styled commander of the Hizbul Mujahideen outfit in an overnight encounter in Anantnag district of Jammu and Kashmir. 3 soldiers and 1 civilian were left injured during the encounter which broke out yesterday. Security forces also recovered arms and ammunition from the encounter site. Security personnel initiated search operation in the area. And in sports news, UVS Chajing defeated Sirti Chandal 3-0 today in the 23rd league match of the ongoing 4th Sangai Trophy Veterans Football Championship sponsored by RK Fortune Developers Private Limited, Managing Director RK Rameshwar. In the 23rd league played at artificial turf ground Long Thong Kong, organized by United Veteran Football Association. UVSA Chajing and Itocha scored 1 goal at 4th minute and W. Ajit scored 2 goals at 22nd and 27th minute. As Jamshkumar was the match commissioner. T. Hemanta was center referee as O'Neill and L. Raja were assistant referees and M. Ina was the 4th official of the match. AYVFA Yairipok will face FC Imphal in 24th league match and SVA Thangjam Kairak will face CVF Chajing in 25th league match tomorrow. Former executive member of Northeastern Reorganizing Cultural Association Neroka FC Simon Kaishing has passed away. Remembering the contributions he had made for the club, members of Neroka FC today paid respect to Simon Kaishing by observing 2-minute silence. Press release from Neroka FC Secretary Dr. M. Manimohan also says the club shares the grief of the bereaved family. In cricket, RCA Tyrone Makong clinched the 4th TDCA League Cum Knockout T20 cricket tournament by defeating SYDO Sambrukong by 43 runs. Batting first, RCA Tyrone Makong scored 123 runs and gave in 15 overs, losing 7 wickets. In reply, SYDO Sambrukong could not only manage 80 runs at a given over for the loss of 5 wickets. Ajiz Mirza of RCA Tyrone Makong was awarded the man of the match for scoring 40 runs and also picking up 1 wicket. Winner RCA Tyrone Makong was awarded a cash prize of ₹50,000 along with winner trophy, while runners-up SYDO Sambrukong received cash prize of ₹30,000 along with the trophy. Secretary of MNCA Peter Ketrimayum, member of MNCA Management Committee Syed Sultan Ahmad, Vice President of TDCA Mohammad Lehajuddin and its Secretary Farooq Rahman attended the closing day of the tournament. 5th seed Rafael Nadal will meet Norway's Kasper Ruud in men's singles finals of the French Open tennis tournament. The final match will be played on June 5th at 6:30 p.m. In men's singles, Kasper became the first Norwegian man to reach a Grand Slam final yesterday. Before we end, let's take a look at headlines once again. Court remands President of International Human Rights Association Manipur chapter Mark Tangkomang Haukip to another 6 days of police custody. Thangmayban MLA Komukcham Joy Kishan warns Imphal Municipal Corporation of agitation by Tagdo if it failed to produce contractor GG Rongmai within June 12. Manipur sees no new cases of COVID-19 nor death or recovery in past 24 hours. Active COVID case load remains at 5. And India logs 3,962 new COVID-19 cases, 2,697 recoveries and 26 deaths. Case in past 24 hours. Active case load rises to 22,416. And that's all we have in this edition of the English Primetime Bulletin. Thank you for joining us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. For more news, you can also follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Till then, good night. Stay indoors and stay safe.
Office of the Imphal Municipal Corporation notice dated the 3rd of June 2022. Imphal Municipal Corporation ge jurisdiction the Labidi